Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, March 15th, 2021. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Nevis's Department of Trade and Consumer Affairs, DTAC, joined its counterparts across the globe in the commemoration of World Consumer Rights Day 2021, celebrated annually on March 15th. The theme for this year, Tackling Plastic Pollution, aims to raise awareness against the use of plastic, which pose a major problem in environmental pollution. Ms. Kiva Claxton, Consumer Affairs Officer at the DTAC, says the COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated the problem of plastic pollution.
We are currently facing a global plastic pollution crisis. Although plastic can be highly useful material in everyday life, our consumption and production of plastics have become unsustainable. Now is a critical time in highlighting, addressing, and tackling plastic pollution as the global COVID-19 pandemic adds to the rise of single-use plastics, including wearing face masks, gloves, and food packaging. For some time now, we have been made aware of the shocking problem of plastic pollution. In recent years, consumers and companies have become working to solve the issue and create more sustainable solutions and adopt sustainable behaviors. In 2020, was severely disrupted by the COVID-19 crisis, which has had untold negative effects with lives being lost, healthcare systems under immense pressure, and it has caused profound economic shock. What's more, the focus on sanitary care has resulted in an increase in single-use plastic, including food and e-commerce packaging, coupled with the rise in protective gears.
Ms. Claxton suggested several ways the households on Nevis can reduce their consumption of single-use plastics.
Ways to reduce plastic pollution. Just to mention a few: stop buying water in plastic bottles, cook more at home, buy in bulk.
World Consumer Rights Day, first officially celebrated in 1983, is an annual occasion dedicated to highlighting the power of consumers and their rights for a fair, safe, and a sustainable marketplace for everyone. The Mount Cross Preparatory School held an opening ceremony on Monday, March 15th, to launch a new initiative, Literacy Week, under the theme Book a Trip. Deputy Superintendent and Grade 3 class teacher, Mrs. Ellen Grant, is spearheading the initiative. She encouraged all of the students to do more reading so that they can develop a love for books from an early age.
This morning, our Literacy Week is launching with a theme, Book a Trip. Can I hear you say it? Book a trip. Okay, how can we book a trip? The emphasis is on the word book. So we want you to be doing quite a lot of reading during the course of this week. This week, I only want to hear the word books. Just books, books, books. So the grade 3 children who like to come to me and say, teacher, can I turn on the TV? I'm going to tell you what. No. What should you do? Read a book. And not only for this week, but for a lifetime. We wanted to develop that love for reading.
Mrs. Avril Elliott, Education Officer for the Mount Cross Preparatory School, congratulated the staff and the students for hosting Literacy Week. She impressed upon the boys and girls how they can be transported to faraway places and learn new things by reading books.
The same way you travel to St. Kitts and you travel to America, you said, and St. Martin, and you learn so many things and you saw so many things. You can also travel to these places without leaving Nevis. You can stay right in your bedroom, you can stay on your veranda, you can stay in your classroom, and you can travel to these places. How do you think you can stay in Nevis and travel to these places? A what? Oh, yes, I love that word, your imagination. And what can you help you to imagine? What can help? Books. Oh my, give yourself a clap. Give yourself a clap. Great. You are so smart. Okay. Yes, we can travel to far away places by just having a book. So our book would be our ticket. Our ticket to travel to Japan, to travel to Australia, to travel to England, or wherever you. So this will be your ticket.
During the course of Literacy Week, the students of Maude Cross Preparatory School will engage in various reading activities. On Tuesday, students from preschool to grade 2 will participate in a treasure hunt based on clues from books. Wednesday has been designated Swapping Readers Day, where selected students will go to different classes to read to other students. On Thursday, the school will host Poetry Feud, a fun game where students from grade 3 to 6 will be quizzed on poems they were given to learn. Friday is dubbed Character Day. Students will attend the school that day dressed as their favorite character from a book of their choice. There will also be a puppet show and reciting of poems. NEVLEC wishes to advise customers in Cahoon in the vicinity of the Cotton Ground Police Station that there will be an outage on Tuesday, 16th March 2021 from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is to facilitate upgrade of LV lines. Customers from Liburd Hill are also advised of an outage on Tuesday, 16th March 2021 from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is to facilitate transfer of LV lines to new poles. On Wednesday, 17th March 2021, NEVLEC wishes to advise customers in Westbury in the area of Geothermal Bar that there will be an outage from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. NEVLEC further wishes to advise customers in Fountain between Spoons Mechanic Shop and New Testament Church that there will be an outage on Wednesday, 17th March 2021 from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is to facilitate HV line maintenance. NEVLEC wishes to apologize for any inconvenience caused due to these interruptions. The activities for International Women's Day continue on Nevis. Communications specialist JD Keynes has launched an essay contest for students, and she says it will put the spotlight on women, particularly Caribbean women.
So International Women's Day is celebrated each year on March 8th, and it is a time when we celebrate the wonderful work that women are doing worldwide. And yes, it's just one day, and so we decided, why not spread out the activities across an entire month in an effort to capture the work of our women. And I thought it best to do my part as someone who is always advocating for gender equality and for the rights of women, particularly women to be recognized in leadership positions, etc. I thought it necessary to do my part. And what better way to highlight the work of women than to get the children involved? And so if we get them involved at an early age, I'm thinking that they will have a greater appreciation for women now and even as they grow older.
The essay contest runs until Friday, 26th March 2021. Students are to submit their entries to jdkeynes@gmail.com. According to Keynes, the judging will be done based on 2 categories of submissions.
I have launched an essay contest targeting 2 age groups. We have children from grades 4 to 6, as well as students in 1st to 3rd form. So grades 4 to 6 and students of 1st to 3rd form. And the idea is they have to write an essay. The students of grades 4 to 6, it will be 200 words, and the topic is my female role model. That is not limited to the Caribbean. It can be anyone as long as the person is a female and you consider them your role model. Obviously, you would have to indicate the name of the person. You would have to indicate why that person warrants being dubbed your female role model. Be as creative, be as descriptive as possible in 200 words. And that's for our students in grades 4 to grade 6. The students of 1st to 3rd form, they get the opportunity to participate as well. Their word count is 500. And so in 500 words, you have to write an essay on the topic, a phenomenal Caribbean woman, And so you can't come telling me about someone in the USA or someone in Egypt. It has to be a Caribbean woman.
Since the virtual launch of the essay contest, the owners of Inter-Island Transportation Services Inc., or ITSI, have come forward as a sponsor. Keynes used the opportunity to speak about the major prizes that can be won.
Within minutes of putting out the poster virtually, I would have received a call that Inter-Island Transportation Services Inc., or ITSI, have come forward wanting to be a sponsor of this essay contest. And I am so grateful to the team of ITSI for taking this on. I mean, it's great when our businesses can come forward and donate to causes such as these. And so we've already secured laptop computers, state-of-the-art laptop computers for the top placers, and we are working out the logistics as it relates to the runners-up, provided that the submissions are of a standard that requires such. Meaning, provided that we have enough persons so that we can give runner-up prizes, we will definitely do that.
International Women's Day is observed annually on March 8th. It celebrates the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The day also marks a call to action for accelerating gender parity. Significant activities is witnessed worldwide as groups come together to celebrate women's achievements or rally for women's equality. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.